Hi students, welcome back to Max Video Classes. So in this video, I'm going to explain some important patterns of square numbers. Let us see. See the first one. The sum of two consecutive triangular numbers is a square number. The sum of two consecutive triangular numbers. So which type of numbers we call the triangular numbers? Already we learned triangular numbers in 6th class. So which type of numbers we called triangular numbers? Yes, numbers whose whose dot patterns can be arranged as triangular are known as triangular numbers. So which numbers? Numbers whose dot patterns can be arranged as triangles are known as triangular numbers. For example, if you are take a number 3, okay, so if you are present 3 dots in the shape of a triangle, if you are present 3 dots in the shape of a triangle, that whole number we are called triangular number. Yes, first here I am taking 3, so that's why here I arrange 3 dots in the shape of a triangle like this. Yeah, so in the same way, when you take another whole number, that is 6, okay, can you arrange 6 dots in the shape of triangle? Yes, it is possible. Let us observe that pattern. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and some members arrange these 6 dots like this also. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now observe the shape of this pattern. Yes, it is in the shape of a triangle. So 6 is also a triangular number. So in the same way, when you take another number, that is 10, can you arrange 10 dots in the shape of a triangle? Yes, it is possible. Let us see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, just observe the alignment. Yes, it is in the shape of a triangle. So 10 is also a triangular number. And some members arrange these 10 dots like this also. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now observe this arrangement. So it is in the shape of a triangle or not? Yes, it is in the shape of a triangle. That means in the collection of whole numbers, some whole numbers we can arrange in the shape of triangle. That numbers we are called triangular numbers. Now what is the property? What is the property? The sum of two consecutive triangular numbers is a square number. So when you are take any two consecutive triangular number, their sum is a square number. Let us verify. Let us verify this pattern. So whole number starts with 0. Now 0 is a triangular number? No. Why? Because 0 means we don't take any dots, so 0 is not a triangular number. So when you take next whole number, that is 1. Yes, 1 is a triangular number. Yes, it is a triangular number. Why? Because if you take one dot, yes, you can arrange it in triangular shape. This is a triangular shape. Okay, and 2, next whole number is 2. Can you arrange 2 dots in the shape of triangle? No, it's not possible. So the next number is 3. Yes, there is a possibility to arrange 3 dots in the shape of a triangle like this. So 3 is a triangular number, and the next triangular number is 6. Next triangular number is 6. We can arrange 6 dots in the shape of a triangle. Yes, and the next triangular number is 10. Yes, so 10 is also a triangular number. Why? Because you can arrange 10 dots in the shape of a triangle. Next triangular number is 15. Next triangular number is 21, like that. Okay, so in these triangular numbers, when you add any two triangular numbers, any two consecutive triangular numbers, then it is a perfect square number. Let us verify. Let us take any two consecutive triangular numbers. So here 3 and 6, these two are the consecutive triangular numbers. Now add them. 3 plus 6, it is equal to 9. 9 is a perfect square number or not? Yes, 9 is a perfect square number. And add these two. 1 plus 3, it is equal to 4. 4 is a perfect square number. Yes, it is a perfect square number. Why? Because we can express that 4 as 2 square and 9 as 3 square. And let us take these two numbers. 6 plus 10, it is equal to, yes, 16. You can express the 16 as 4 square. So 16 is a perfect square number. Now let us take these two. 10 plus 15, so it is equal to 25. Yes, 25 is a perfect square number. Why? Because we can express the 25 as 5 square. Okay, and add these two. 15 plus 21, 15 plus 21, it is equal to 36. Yes, you can express the 36 as 6 square. So 36 is a perfect square number. That means when you are add any two consecutive triangular numbers, their sum is a perfect square number. So this is the first pattern. And if you want the next triangular number after 21, how to get it? Yes, it's very easy technique. Let us observe these triangular numbers. 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 3, 6, 6 plus 4, 10, 10 plus 5, 15, 15 plus 6, 21. So if you want the next number, then add 7 to the 21. So 21 plus 7, it is equal to 28. Now the next triangular number is 28. Now add these two. Yes, 21 plus 28, it is equal to 49. Now this 49 is also a perfect square number. Why? Because we can express this 49 as a sum square. And if you want the next triangular number, yes, add 8 to 28. So 28 plus 8, it is equal to 36. Okay, now add these two consecutive triangular numbers. 28 plus 36, sum is 64. It is equal to 8 square. Now this 64 is also a perfect square number. That means the sum of any two consecutive triangular numbers is a perfect square number. So this is the first pattern. And here there is a general form to find that triangular number. So if you want the nth triangular number, if you want the nth triangular number, by using this general form, you can easily find it. N into n plus 1 by 2. So if you want the fourth triangular number, then you take n is equal to 4. 4 into 4 plus 1. 4 into 4 plus 1 by 2. So it is equal to 4 into 5 by 2. 5 2 is 10. Yeah. So fourth triangular number is 10. And if you want 10th triangular number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is there. 8 triangular numbers are there. Now if you want the 10th triangular number, let us take n is equal to 10. So 10 into 10 plus 1 by 2, it is equal to 10 into 11 by 2. 5. So it is equal to 55. So 10th triangular number is 55. Let us verify. So 36 is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th triangular number. And next one plus 9, 45. And next one plus 10, 55. So 10th triangular number is 55. So here also we get the same answer. So in the triangular numbers, if you want nth triangular number, then we use this general form, that is equal to n into n plus 1 by 2. Okay, so let's come to second pattern. See the second one. There are 2n non-perfect square numbers between two consecutive square numbers n square and n plus 1 whole square. That means if you take any two consecutive perfect square numbers, in between them there are two n non-perfect square numbers are there. Let us verify this pattern. Okay, let us take any two consecutive perfect square numbers. First, 1 square is equal to 1 and 2 square is equal to 4. So consecutive two perfect square numbers are 1 and 4. Now find out the non-perfect square numbers between these two numbers. So in between 1 and 4, how many numbers are there? There are two numbers, 2 and 3. So number of non-perfect square numbers are 2. Okay, so in the same way, let us take another pair. Another two perfect square numbers, another two consecutive perfect square numbers, 3 square, 9 and 4 square, 16. So another two consecutive perfect square numbers are 9 and 16. And write down the all numbers in between these two numbers. So after the 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many numbers are there? Yes, there are 6 numbers. Okay, now let us take another pair. 5 square is equal to 25 and next one 6 square is equal to 36. So another pair of two consecutive perfect square numbers are 25 and 36, and write down the all numbers in between them. After the 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. How many numbers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 numbers are there. So in between 25 and 36 there are 10 non-perfect square numbers are there, and this 25 and 36 both are the two consecutive perfect square numbers, don't forget that. And let us take another pair, 7 square 49 and 8 square 64, and write on the list of numbers in between 49 and 64. 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63. So how many numbers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 numbers are there. So that means in between 49 and 64 there are 14 non-perfect square numbers are there. Now observe the pattern. There are 2 n non-perfect square numbers between two consecutive square numbers n square and n plus 1 whole square. Here n and n plus 1, these two are the consecutive numbers. They are not perfect squares, but they are numbers. When you find the squares of that consecutive numbers, yes, in between them we observe 2n non-perfect square numbers. Here in the table you clearly observe that point. When we find that two consecutive perfect square numbers, here I am squaring two consecutive numbers, 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, 4 square, 5 square, 6 square, 7 square, 8 square. Here 1 and 2 both are the consecutive numbers, 3 and 4 both are the consecutive numbers, 5 and 6 both are the consecutive numbers, and 7 and 8 both are the consecutive numbers. So if you want the consecutive perfect square numbers, just you square the two consecutive numbers, then you get two consecutive perfect square numbers. Okay, and observe these two numbers. Here the first number is 1, here the second number is 2. So 1 plus 1 whole square, that means 1 square and 1 plus 1 whole square. And this 9 is 3 square, 16 is 4 square. So 3 square and 4 square means it's 3 plus 1 whole square, and 5 square, 6 square, 5 square, and 6 we can express as 5 plus 1 whole square, and 7 square and 8 we can express as 7 plus 1 whole square. Okay, that means the two consecutive perfect square numbers are in the form of n square and n plus 1 whole square. So in the first row n is equal to 1. In the first row, n is equal to 1. Why? Because 1 we can express as 1 square and 4 as 1 plus 1 whole square. So n is equal to 1. So how many non-perfect square numbers are there? 2. So it is equal to 2 into 1. That means 2n. Okay. So in the second row, n is equal to 3. Non-perfect square numbers are 6. That means 2 into 3. And in the third row, n is equal to 5. Just compare this n square and n plus 1 whole square. So here n is equal to 5 and non-perfect square numbers are 10, means 2 into 5. In the last row, n is equal to, yes, 7, and in between n there are 14 non-perfect square numbers. That means 2 into 7 non-perfect square numbers are there. That means in between two consecutive perfect square numbers there are 2n non-perfect square numbers. Okay, so this is the second pattern. So for these patterns there is no proof. By observing the different examples, yes, we generalize this statement. Okay, next, pattern 3, important. This is most important. The sum of first odd natural numbers is n square. So this is the third pattern. Let us observe the sum of finite number of odd natural numbers. So what is the first odd natural number? 1. What are the first two odd natural numbers? 1 and 3. What are the first 3 odd natural numbers? 1, 3, 5. What are the first 4 odd natural numbers? 1, 3, 5, 7. Now add them. So 1. We have only 1. So 1 plus 3. It is equal to 4. 1 plus 3 plus 5. It is equal to 9. 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7. It is equal to 16. Okay, so in the same way, if you add 5 odd natural numbers, it is equal to 25. If you add 6 odd natural numbers, it is equal to 36. So how many odd natural numbers you are added, you get the result square of that number. For example, see the first one. How many odd numbers you are adding? 1. So the sum is 1 square. In the second, how many odd numbers you are adding? 2. So the answer is 2 square. In the third one, how many odd numbers you are adding? Yes, 3. So the sum is 3 square. The fourth one, how many odd numbers you are adding? Yes, 4. So the sum is equal to 4 square. And fifth one, how many odd numbers you are adding? Yes, 5. So the sum is 5 square. It is equal to 6 square. That means the sum of the first n odd natural numbers is n square. So this is the third property and most important. The sum of n odd natural numbers is n square. Okay, so now you say, what is the sum of first 10 odd natural numbers? The sum of first 10 odd natural numbers. It is, yes, very easy. 10 square, 100, no doubt. Verify. Okay, so what is the sum of first 15 odd natural numbers? First 15 odd natural numbers. It is very easy. It is equal to 15 square. It is equal to 225. Like that, if you are at finite number of odd natural numbers, the sum is equal to the square of that count. Is it clear? Okay, so this is the third pattern. Next, pattern 4. The square of any odd natural number other than 1 can be expressed as the sum of the two consecutive natural numbers. Okay, so let us verify. The square of any odd natural numbers other than 1, that means other than 1, if you take any odd natural number, then its square can be expressed as the sum of two consecutive natural numbers. Let us see. So here we take any one odd natural number, 3. Its square 9. 3 square is equal to 9. Now, is it possible to express this 9 as the sum of two consecutive natural numbers? Yes, it is possible. We can express that 9 as 4 plus 5. Okay, like that, let us take another odd natural number, that is 5. Its square is 25. Is it possible this 25 expressed as a sum of two consecutive natural numbers? Yes, this is possible. We can express the 25 as 12 plus 13. So in the same way, 7 square 49. Okay, so what are the two numbers? 49, how to express? Yes, it's 24 plus 25, and 9 square is equal to 81, and we can express that 81 as 40 plus 41. Like that, can you guess? 11 square, it is equal to 121. So what are the two numbers? How to express this 121 as sum of two consecutive natural numbers? So what are the two consecutive natural numbers? Yes, they are 60 and 61. 60 plus 61, it is equal to 121. So like this, we can express the square of any odd natural number as the sum of two consecutive natural numbers. Okay, if we have any doubt, let us take some more numbers and observe the pattern. It is satisfied or not. Okay, so this is the fourth pattern. Next, pattern 5. If 1 is added to the product of two consecutive odd natural numbers, it is equal to the square of the only even natural number between them. Okay, so in between two consecutive odd natural numbers, we have one even number. Why? Because odd numbers and even numbers are alternative numbers. First number is odd number, then second number is even number, third number is odd number, fourth number is even number, fifth number is odd number, sixth number is even number. So odd and even numbers comes alternatively. So here what he says, if 1 is added to the product of two consecutive odd natural numbers, for example, if you are taking any two consecutive odd natural numbers, 3 and 5, and 1 is added to the product. So here the product is 3 into 5 plus 1. 3 into 5, 15 plus 1 is equal to 16, and this 16 is the square of 4 square, and this 4 is lies between, yes, 3 and 5. It is equal to, if 1 is added to the product of two consecutive odd natural numbers, it is equal to the square of the only even natural number between them. So in between 3 and 5, what is that even number? Yes, 4. So the product of these two consecutive odd natural numbers and added to that one, the total result is equal to the square of, yes, even natural number between them. Like that, let us take two consecutive odd natural numbers, 5 and 7, and add 1 to the product. 5 into 7, 35 plus 1 is equal to 36. Okay, so this 36 is a square of 6. So that 6 is the only one even number lies between 5 and 7. Okay, so like this, 9 into 11 plus 1, it is equal to, yes, obviously 10 square. Why? Because in between 9 and 11 we have only one even number. What is that? 10. So it is equal to 10 square. Doubt? You have doubt? Let's verify. 9 into 11, 99 plus 1 is equal to 100, means it is equal to 10 square. Over. Okay, so 1 is added to the product of two consecutive odd natural numbers. The result is equal to the square of only even natural number between them. Like this, we have one more pattern. If 1 is added to the product of two consecutive even natural numbers, it is equal to the square of only odd natural number between them. Let us take any two consecutive even natural numbers, 2 and 4, multiply them and add 1 to the result. 4 into 2, 8 plus 1, 9, and 9 is square of 3, and that 3 is only one odd natural number in between 2 and 4. Okay, like this, what is the result of this one, this expression? 10 into 12 plus 1. Without doing any calculation, can you guess the result of this number? Yes, it's very easy. 10 and 12 both are the consecutive even natural numbers, and 1 is added to the product, so it is equal to 11 square. Why? Because this 11 is the only one odd natural numbers lies between 10 and 12. So like this, 22 into 24 plus 1, it is equal to 23 square. Like that, 98 into 100 plus 1, it is equal to 99 square, no doubt. Okay, so in the same way, in the previous pattern also we observe this one also, 91 into 93 plus 1, it is equal to 92 square. Why? Because this 92 is the only one even number lies between 91 and 93. If you have any doubt, verify. Okay, so 123 into 125 plus 1, it is equal to 124 square. Okay, 2356 into 2358 plus 1, it is equal to 2357 square. Why? Because this 2356 and 2358 both are the consecutive even natural numbers, and 1 is added to that product, the result is equal to, yes, that square of the odd natural numbers lies between them. So what is the odd number in between them? 2357. So its square is 2357 square. Okay, so these are the important patterns of square numbers. Okay, so let's stop here. Remaining we will continue in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.